just the start of it, bro. So, okay, you're getting $220,000,
Right.
and
Well, here's
I
the
guess
great
I'll
thing
go to the
about
next
that.
one.
Well, not the great thing, but here's what they do. Islamists love to vote for Democrats because they know that they're completely on their side. They
Yeah,
will not vote for conservatives because they know that we're not gonna allow their fucking bullshit. But they use Democrats as useful idiots, and the Democrats play right along with it. It's fucking wild to watch.
it is wild.
It is literal suicidal empathy. I mean, come on. That religion does not comport with anything to do with liberal values, especially the less values of, you know, gay rights, trans rights, all that stuff. They fucking hate that shit, dude.
Yeah,
Women's
just using
rights.
it. Yeah, I mean, Joe Biden was a flaming racist, bigoted, like literally despised gays, trannies, all this stuff before it was, a woke talking point. And then
Politically useful for
afterwards,
him.
but before that, all his policies and all his speaking points were against that. And then once it becomes cool to talk about and before them, then he's for them. But he fucked them for years upon years. And just by saying something publicly and lying to people, he gets them to fucking vote for him. It's insane. But
Yep,
just getting back to
it really
Jersey
is.
for a second, dude. Samsung said, no, thank you, Jersey. They built a crazy facility in Bergen County that opened a year ago, and they're taking that, I guess, a
And they're
loss
out.
on it and just cutting right to Texas and taking the 1,000 employees with them.
Dude, it's happening in New York. It's happening in New Jersey. Happening in California. And these people, these governors get on TV and fucking lie to your face. No, it's fine. It's good. Don't worry about it. Bye. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Nobody saw this coming, dude. Like, I mean, this is just one. Chevron, I believe, is fucking, or Exxon. I'm sorry, Exxon is leaving New Jersey
Chevron
because
left
of
California.
Yeah, but Exxon, that's been here for over 100 years, is fucking leaving New Jersey because of this. Like, what do you think? You put an 11.5% corporate tax on these fucking businesses. They're going to already stay in this fucking already highly taxed state. I think it's the most taxes in any state over New York, California, you name it. I think New Jersey is the highest tax state in the fucking country, bro. And that's ridiculous.
This is how I
Insane.
do not understand how anybody fucking votes for them. I don't understand it. I just don't. I mean, they just get up, do performative politics, lie through their fucking teeth, tell you everything's great, and then they go and do the most fucked up shit to the people. And everyone's just like, yeah, still vote for him because Trump's a fascist and conservatives are fascists. But that was all by design. That's why they dehumanize the right, because they can just say whatever they want, and people on the left just vote them in, and they do the most ridiculous things to their economies, to their regulations. It's crazy. I don't know. It's wild to watch.
It is wild. And it's something we were
justify it. It's wild. I said they'll defend it and justify it too. It's crazy.
Yep. This is something we've spoken about and kind of like in roundabout ways, but we've been saying it for a while. That, or at least I have this, but I think Chad is in agreement that majority of transgender people are fucking mentally ill and need help. This is a drag queen from the Pride Fest founder arrested for alleged child sex crimes. Now, oh, you motherfucker.
What?
I just lost my iPad for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Anywho, if I could get the screen back up, I will go through with the next thing. Well, I'll just fucking read it then. Oh, I can't even do that. Okay, so part of 3 million, I'll see if I could remember it. 3 in 1 million women are sex offenders.
Okay.
And then I want to get the stats so I don't fuck this up. Here we go. So 3 in 1 million biological women are sex offenders. 395 biological men per million are sex offenders. 1,916 per million sex offenders are trans women.
Interesting. Interesting.
They don't give me the trans men stats. So it's just like, what? That's a huge disparity there, like a huge difference in numbers.
Yes,
In my
it is.
eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're propping up their fucking platform to allow them to go into bathrooms they don't belong in and fucking make kids even recognize.
Right.
Yeah, make kids even recognize fucking this shit at a young age. Like, we were doing all that for majority mentally ill people who are fucking committing crimes like this. Like, these are stats that need to be in people's faces. Nothing against transgender people, but when majority of them are doing this, there's something wrong.
Well, as Rogan says, like, you gotta admit, no matter what side of the spectrum you're on, that allowing any man to say I'm a woman and go into women's spaces, you don't think that some fucking creep is going to be, or a lot of creeps are going to be involved in that because they have the ticket to ride into going to look at women or kids if they're into that, like, because they just go, oh, I'm a woman, now they can go in women's bathrooms. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's crazy. It's insane. And again, nothing against trans people, but like as a whole, but there's issues. Okay, there's fucking issues.
Right. It's just like saying, like, nothing against fucking, like, if the stats were reversed any other way around, if a stat is a stat, it shouldn't be bigoted, racist, or whatever to say. It's a fucking fact and a stat, and shit like that needs to be looked into, because that's a whole fucking, I might get fucking real big brothery and fucking, because that's a whole slew of people you could start just looking at for fucking possible sex crimes. Don't make me get fucking Gestapo over here.
Well, I constantly see headlines of someone being busted that was either trans or drag queen for child sex offenses or child pornography, and that ain't cool. I don't care what,
and
I don't care who you love. Leave the kids alone. Period.
And don't be a sex offender, period. Whether it's against a guy, a girl, a kid, anything.
Of course.
Fucking take your craziness and go fuck yourself. Literally. Go fuck yourself. Don't try to fuck somebody who doesn't want to fuck you, weirdo. I'm gonna start calling spades, bro. Get me fucking pissed off. I just want to show, like, what a cool scene the UFC White House card was. And we're real excited. We got our next guest coming on very soon, Miss Cler, PatriotUSA, Cler, CLEER. I'll figure that out. Anywho, this was dope, Chad. I think you saw this, but look at this flyover, man.
There you go.
Wow. Dude, that is fucking beautiful.
That's beautiful. And I just saw video footage of the stadium in Seattle when the U.S. team last played. They played in Seattle, and the whole stadium was singing the national anthem. I'm like, this is in fucking Leftardville, Seattle. This is awesome. It's great to see that us Patriots vastly outnumber the leftards in this country.
But you knew that, dude. They're the silent
it's great
minority,
to see it, though.
Or a loud minority.
Yes, they're a very loud minority.
Isn't it crazy, though, Chad, that's literally the case, man, that they've literally been this loud for these past 10 years, and they do not have the public, like, opinion on their side, yet everybody thinks they do. Everybody was scared to talk. It's fucking nuts.
They've taken over the universities, and they took over all the media. But now conservatives are starting to buy the media, and they are bitching about it. Oh my God, we can't believe that the conservatives are controlling this media now. It's like, well, you've had control of it for the past fucking 20 years, 25 years, and you tried to destroy the country with it. So thanks. And let's talk other. What are you going to show here? Go ahead.
I just wanted to show the difference from what we just watched from 2020.
Exactly. Right.
So this is fucking White House to the left, 2024. And then just what a beautiful thing he did. Like, it's just the difference between the two. I'm not saying like the pride shit was whatever, but just look at it. It looks done like shit. It looks cheap. It looks like, what the fuck? That's not America's beautiful White House. That's a fucking piece of shit thing thrown together last second.
You have all these MSM people online, talking about, he's desecrating the White House, talking about the UFC fight, and then cut to that Pride thing where later in that Pride thing, there's a trans woman with her tits out on the White House lawn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay, but having a UFC fight celebrating America, that's bad. And that's my exact thing that I always say: bad is good, good is bad with the left. That's how it works. That's how criminals are good.
Well,
the victim is bad. Always. It's insane.
It's getting bad on the left side when you have Harvey Levin, I believe is his name, from TMZ, making statements like this.
Oh, boy,
talk about Donald Trump. But before I do, I want to say something about the UFC fights last night at the White House. The people who are complaining that this is beneath the dignity of the White House are such elitists.
You were
it's
one of
just
them, you
shocking
prick.
to me that every president has held events at the White House. There have been presidents who loved plays, and people have put plays on it.
Now, Chad, hold on one second, because I do love when people can change their opinion and like realize the error of their way. But when you're coming from the other side and now you're talking to that side like you're better than, and you would have had all these different thoughts, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're just coming around now and you're talking like, I can't believe these people would talk smack about the White House fight. But fucking 3 months ago, you were talking smack about the ballroom. And I mean, the list could go on and on and on.
Exactly.
This is the one thing you got right. And now he's talking from a fucking a ladder.
And great example, he said many presidents have had events on the White House. Many presidents have augmented the White House too, built wings, torn things down, built basketball courts. You never said a fucking word about it until Trump does it. And now it's this desecration of the people's house. It's the same thing.
White House.
Harvey.
There has been opera at the White House. There have been great singers at the White House. And the reality is, fighting is part of American culture, like it or not. Millions and millions of people like it. And Donald Trump gave them access to the White House last night with an event that aligns with what goes on in American culture. UFC is huge in America right now, and people loved it. A lot of people didn't, but a lot of people did. And the idea of saying this is beneath the dignity of the White House, I think just speaks to how out of touch people are, thinking that, yeah, we can hold events at the White House that are culturally things that I sign off on, but not things I don't.
It's just crazy, the hypocrisy of that speech. Like, I like that he came around, but don't do it like you were not doing the exact same thing, bro. Like, come on.
Apologize first.
But you know what?
For being an idiot. Yeah.
100%. But here's how it could go, Chad. All the shit he said, for the left before and against the right before could all be forgotten about. And now he could start right here and be pro-Trump 100%. He was always right. And then that was always his stance. And he was always a right winger. Like, you could literally change history that quick with these fucking just by lying. Yeah, no, I always like Trump, and Trump's the best.
Right.
And then pull up videos from you saying other shit and it didn't happen. Anywho.
Exactly. And one more thing, as we're talking about mentally deranged people, let's talk about the algae protesters at the fucking reflecting pool. Like, what the fuck, God, dude? What the fuck?
Let's bring on our guest for this too. Yeah, what the fuck?
The algae protesters are driving me crazy.
It's nuts. So before we start, are we allowed to use your real name?
I prefer Cler. Can you hear me?
Yes. Loud and clear.
Yes.
That's so weird. Okay. Well,
can you hear us now?
I can now. I don't know what was going on.
So you prefer Cler.
I
That's
prefer
fine.
Cler just because people are crazy.
Yes. Well, I was thinking that I told John what your name was, and I was like, maybe we should ask her.
It's Jim while we're on air, Chad.
Jim, yes.
Jim.
Yes.
No, just kidding. Cler, so thank you for coming on. I was wondering, was it Cler or Claire? I figured it was Claire, but I didn't want to.
Claire.
I thought it was Cler. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yes, Claire, and thanks for having me. This is super awesome.
And
listening to you guys, I'm like, I agree.
Awesome. Good. That's why I wouldn't have you on.
Pleasure to have you. For real. Chad's been talking about this for a minute. Pumped to have you on. Can you tell us how you started your platform and what was the reasoning behind it?
So I started my platform originally. I did lifestyle, and then Donald Trump got shot in the ear. I've always been like for years. I was a Democrat for years, and then switched. I think what
When did
happened.
you
I lived
switch?
in. I grew up in California and then moved back to Illinois. So it's like blue
Yeah.
state to blue state. And as soon as I like grew up and paid attention, I was like, these people are liars. Like Obama completely changed my opinion on everything.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of silent for a while, like a lot of other people were too, because they were so cranky. And then when Donald Trump got shot, I was like, I have a platform. I know a lot about this. I am done. Like, I don't care if they want to show up at my house at this point because we need to use our voices to get him elected.
Right.
So that was what started it all.
And they still to this day say that was fake.
I know.
The left. People on the left are still like, he's made it up. Yeah. No.
Do you remember? I was sitting watching it and I didn't realize we were watching on CNN. And that was like, they never showed that. And after he got shot, I'm like, why are we watching CNN?
Right. Exactly.
Yep.
Well, that was the only time that they had ever live streamed one of his events.
That's
that
weird.
Yeah.
That came out right after. It's like they had never shown him live at an event until that one.
Yeah.
Now, just for the devil's advocate, supposedly he was announcing his VP that day.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they did, but no, they didn't. I don't give a fuck, dude. They weren't. That's their excuse, but no fucking way. They weren't giving that dude any.
It's too big of a coincidence. Like, what?
Oh my God. Yes. But I am baffled why. Maybe there is an investigation. I don't know. I'm baffled why Trump is not having that investigated more. Like that kid, he got shot, obviously. His apartment was scrubbed. There was nothing. He had no social media. There's a lot of fucking questions about it that's really weird that I don't understand why Trump, of all people, is not like, we got to get to the bottom of this motherfucker. Like, what's going on? He tried to kill me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
Wouldn't you be scared, for both of you, Claire and Chad, like, wouldn't you be scared, though, if you were in Trump's shoes? Like, they've tried to kill him 3 times. He doesn't know, like, who did it. So, like, if he is asking the investigating parties to check it out, they might be part of the problem. So he might be, like, kind of slow playing the role, getting somebody behind the scenes to look into it. That's not part of it. Like, that would be the way I played it. Like, I'm pretending I'm not looking into it. Don't think it's the FBI. Don't think it's the CIA. And, and then all of a sudden, because I would be nervous if I was him.
Yeah, especially after all of the events that have happened and, comes into question, is the Secret Service doing their job or
right?
Especially with the
bumbling
one where he got shot. Like, how did that happen? And I would be nervous too. Like, who do I trust?
And that one short, stout woman that was too small to even cover him, bumbling with her gun, like
it almost fell.
That was his team. Like, no.
Claire,
John, did you hear about the big thing that was busted by the FBI? They were gonna use drones to bomb the UFC fight.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then snipe people on the way out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They arrested more of them today. I think there's
good.
6 maybe or 7. I don't know. They keep arresting more of them. And they look how you would imagine. Like, they just look like people that would be in their mom's basement eating Hot Pockets.
Right? Yes, that's what's scary about it. Like,
who have been radicalized by the left. Sorry, John.
Right, but the fact that was such an in-depth plan and, like, they were getting close to, like, pulling the trigger on it, and it's such a, like, you don't need massive amounts of money to do shit like that. It just kind of woke me up to, like, wow, terrorist attacks could happen fucking rapidly, and they got to be, like, on watch for everything, dude.
Yeah.
Like drones that you could buy in the store, dropping whatever the fuck. It's crazy.
It just makes me wonder.
Claire, did you?
Oh, sorry. It just makes me wonder how many more of these people are sitting at home on Reddit and Discord thinking about stuff like this. Like, we really do need to be careful, especially showing our faces on the internet.
Well, true.
Yeah. Let's mask it up for this podcast. Claire, did you notice any backlash when you went from having your platform that wasn't, like, political into, like, taking on some arms here and ruffling some feathers. Was there any backlash, or did your following grow?
So immediately I grew, but I got a lot of backlash. I think at first when you go into politics, they immediately attack you because they want you to be quiet because they're fascists. So they're like,
Real
they'll
fascists.
attack you once they see you growing. And now though, I go under attack every once in a while if I talk about certain topics, but I just don't care anymore, I guess. Like
well, Rogan always says post and ghost.
Yes. Don't read the comments except your friends.
Right, exactly. Read what you want to see. Otherwise, because I sometimes post stuff and I'm like, I'm not going to read comments. And I read one comment, I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. And I got a lot of flack, for this from the band side. Like a lot of fans like, you're a fascist, but I still like your music. I'm like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, Live the band made a lot of woke fans somehow.
That's weird.
And the music wasn't. It is weird.
Well,
like
the early lyrics are all about peace and love, which they still can be, but it's not peace and woke love.
Maybe liberals,
but
exactly. It's funny.
Hitler in a robe of truth, fucking Pillar of David. I mean, so I guess like technically, all those things back in the day were fucking like the real left's thoughts and the real Democrats' thoughts. But that's this fucking exactly party,
right. It's
that
they do not subscribe to those true beliefs anymore. It's like they're very selective about who they give the pass to and who they go, oh, I'm going to be tolerant of you. But they're not tolerant of us at all.
It gets me because they go after
Cler,
Christians and Jewish people, and then they support Muslims. And I'm like,
right. I was just talking about that. Yeah, it's like the left are literally useful idiots for the Muslims that are trying to come into the country. They use them to get elected into positions of power, and the Islamic faith beliefs do not align with the left at all in any case.
Like abortion in itself, alcohol, they believe you can change your gender and marry whoever. They would throw you off a building.
Right.
Like what?
Do you remember, Claire, when about a year, maybe 2 years ago, when there was a whole group of leftists that were trying to go through Egypt into Gaza?
Yes.
And the Egyptians stopped them and then beat them up and shit. I was like, you should have let him go in.
You should
let him go in. And they would have all seen the error of their ways.
Yeah, they were lucky that they got stopped, and they were like, they beat us up and detained us, and I'm like, thank God they did.
Much worse. Yes, exactly. You would have got much worse if you were let in Gaza.
Yeah, they would be like tortured, I'm sure.
For sure.
And they don't know that. That's the thing. Like they don't understand. I don't know if they don't understand it. Maybe
I think they don't understand it. I think that they push so much propaganda onto them, especially in these woke schools, because there have been so many times where at events, people are debating and they're talking about how they love Gaza, and they're like, that you wouldn't be accepted there. Like you're part of the rainbow group. And they're like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be great. And they're like, the only place you can be gay in the Middle East is Israel. And they're like, nah.
No.
What do you do with that level of stupidity or like uninformedness? Like, how do you combat that? Because I mean, like that's
send a group of them into Gaza.
Knowledge.
Let them go see.
And what? Put it on pay-per-view? Put it on pay-per-view for the world to watch them fucking get stoned.
Oh, we would have seen it anyway because they
Claire,
the Palestinians would have put it out. The Gazans would have definitely live streamed that shit, killing those.
Yeah,
people.
they would.
Loved it. They would have loved it.
Yeah,
they're like piranhas.
Claire, you said something interesting earlier. You said that you were a Democrat when you were younger, and then as you grew up and got smarter, that you became a Republican. And as you were saying, I'm like, yeah, I was kind of a Democrat because I was, it was my parents' belief. I'm thinking maybe I have to start blaming my parents for some of the problems here. Like, why didn't they wake up earlier? Like, I grew up and became a Republican. They didn't grow up and become a Republican until like a couple of years ago.
So my parents are still Democrat. Well, my dad is gone, but he was a Democrat at the end, and he hated Trump. Absolutely hated him.
TDS.
So, were your
Yeah.
parents like working class family? Because I feel like a lot of the working class thought that the Democratic Party was still the working class party, which in reality, if you look at the history, I don't think they ever really were. I think
They
they
just
just were
tended
really
to be.
good at
Right.
saying they were. So a lot of the old school
Yep.
Democrats are still holding on to that. Like I
Mhm.
have family members and I've asked them, I'm like, do you support abortion? Because you're a Christian. And they're like, no. And I'm like, then why are you a Democrat?
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
It is absurd though. It's just like, and I just don't remember. I just can't believe politics can divide people like this. Like, I didn't really give a fuck about politics. Yes, I voted, but it's like until it was like so thrown in my face to where like, possibly Kamala Harris is going to be president. Fucking Joe Biden was,
Yeah.
it's like to where you had to start paying attention. That's was like, all right, I got to start paying attention. But my God, I can't believe how they divided this country who majority of the people don't care left or right, but somehow we picked a side and now we hate everybody on the other side. It's absurd to
it's
me.
crazy. Yeah. I think that was by design. I think it started during Obama. He
Mhm.
was pushing all these hateful narratives, but in the name of acceptance.
Right.
And it just made people like it broke something in them. And they started to get more and more to the point where they wouldn't even listen to the other side. Now, all of us are like, let's debate. And they're like, you're ugly.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Was
Personal
it that
attacks. Yes.
easy? Was it that easy, or was there like waves that they're shooting at us to make us like more susceptible to fucking easy? Because I feel like we weren't this dumb or easily led 15
I
years
think
ago.
some of it
But I could be
too,
wrong.
from what I've gathered, like they used to teach us about the Constitution in school in a lot of
Mhm.
the blue states, because I lived in Illinois until a year ago, they weren't really teaching it. And I was
No.
asking the kids, and I'm like, are you learning? And they're like, well, I mean, a little bit. Like
Yeah.
in Florida, they have to take a whole test, like I did, the Constitution test. I feel like they just dumbed everything down, started pushing these woke agendas instead of teaching the history of our country.
Mm.
So they literally are just being fed propaganda.
Yeah. And now it's in elementary school, middle school, high school, colleges, and then they control the media too. So
Yes, and
everything's
the media
reinforced.
is a huge problem.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Like, right?
So what are they going to do now? Sorry, just a quick question. What are they going to do now? Because it seems like, and I've said this a bunch of times. I think I said this like show 30 of ours. It seems like the people are catching on and waking up, but it seems like all the ones that are just kind of sitting back idly while they still let these fuckers go and just run amok, and the loud minority just still be the most vocal ones. Like I think it should take like, how do we get vocal? How do we get the word out? How do we fucking wake these people up that have been lied to so long? How do black people realize that the Republican Party was started because the fucking Democrats were like the KKK party? Like, how do we get, and then yet they're voting all Democrat? It's like, how do you get that point across and get people to wake up? And I feel like we are, but it's just such a slow pace,
Yeah.
and the people are waking up. They're not saying it. It's just, I don't know.
I think it's hard because a lot of people maybe are surrounded by Democrats. So I'll have people like PM me like, I've changed my opinions, but I can't tell the world. And I'm like, you should tell the world though.
Yeah.
I
You
think
can.
everybody
Yes.
should use their voice. Like, come
Mhm.
on, we gotta like stick together. And I think some of the other problems, especially on social media, that we see is that Republican accounts are still suppressed way more than liberal and leftist accounts. So that's
True.
not helping.
Yeah, that doesn't help
Right.
at all. Exactly. It's coming down from the top. TikTok, Instagram, Meta. It's all still, yes.
That would
Crazy.
be a great social experiment, to just start social media pages and get a really big following, like being for the left. And then like 6 months later, just show your true sides and like see how much they silence that account. You know what I'm saying? Just like actually switch and go right like you would normally be, and just see if they silence that account, shadow ban, all that stuff. I'm sure they
Yeah,
would.
they will. I know a couple people that actually made fake accounts and had two of them, and they started at the same zero on TikTok. And one of them, that was the liberal one, grew insanely until they outed themselves and said, I did this on purpose. The Republican one was getting like 100 views.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. That's wild.
Insane.
Yeah.
And then, and then we get to the point where like, social media is almost big enough to where you would need it to be regulated type of deal, because these private companies are making decisions that really affect, globally, like people. And I was thinking that, like, yeah, you want it to be regulated, but then who's it regulated by? The government,
Yeah.
and they can't regulate shit properly.
Mhm.
So it's like it's like a rock and a hard spot. But I don't know. Do you think that social media turns out to be our demise, or do the people end up getting it together and seeing through all the bullshit on there?
I think right now, social media, even though I hate to say it because it's my job, I
Mhm.
do think social media has been kind of toxic for politics because it
Oh,
really does divide people. Because you got so much misinformation, like willfully, they're like just lying. And that keeps me in business because I just debunk them all day.
yes. Yeah.
Right.
But people don't want to watch ours, just like they don't want to talk to us. They don't want to watch our videos. So if they see us countering someone else, I don't even think they listen. So I
Generally
don't know
not.
what to do with it. And then what you said is right. If we regulate social media, say it's our way now. We have a Republican government. Eventually it may swing the other way. Do we really want them to have control over social media? Like,
Right.
no.
No.
But
God,
look how
no.
scary Twitter was getting before Elon took it over. So if there was a body overseeing that, they would be like, yo, dude, you cannot be 80-20 one side. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it seems like, yeah, you don't want that big brother watching, but you also don't want these private companies being
Yeah.
so big and having access to so many minds that they could fucking literally dictate people's thoughts, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see ads
Yeah.
for, it's amazing what
There's
what
also
they could do.
the bot problem. I mean,
Bots, yeah.
yeah, tons and tons of bots. I
And,
mean,
the foreign countries too. I
right.
think that is something they could regulate.
Yes.
Any sort of, influencer or content creator that is taking funds from a foreign country to push a narrative, that needs to stop. And the bots are
Yep.
coming from these foreign countries that are
Yeah.
dumping funds in. They don't even have to manipulate our platforms, our views, or a person that they're supporting. They don't even have to support them monetarily. They can just send the bots,
Right.
and then they
Right.
are pushing their posts out.
Here's an idea. Every account should have an ID.
I agree with that. Then they'd stop threatening us probably.
Exactly. I love how the Obama library just opened and you need an ID to get into it, but not
I know.
to vote.
That's a good idea, Chad. So every account should have an ID, and
Yes,
the anonymous
associated with
ones,
it.
the anonymous ones are shadow banned, so they don't get
Bye.
as much play as the
Yep.
ID ones. That's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know a lot of Republicans will be like, that's too much government control. What do you suggest we do otherwise? Because if we don't start tracking these people, we're going to have like the weirdos that wanted to blow up the UFC. Like, we have so many of them. Like,
Yes.
that
Right.
would be the solution. Because anytime someone's threatening someone on the internet, hi, nice to meet you, Mr.
Right.
So-and-so. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Right. And it's just like, what is the caliber of person, though, that's like, because I'm not even just talking politics. Like, there's so much negativity online. There's so much positive. Like, the internet is a possibility of really cool stuff, but then it's like clogged up with fucking people who just want to have, like, go at somebody for no reason. Like, they literally just want to have the opposite point of view and call
yeah.
somebody a loser and yada yada yada. Like, I don't get where those thoughts creep into your mind and how you have the energy to do that to somebody you don't know. I'm like, I don't get it. It seems like a lot of wasted energy and effort.
Mm-hmm.
It is. They're contrarians. Like, they get off on that shit. Like, they just
Yes.
want to argue with people. And I'm
Yep.
like, how? I don't understand how it's enjoyable at all.
Right.
Like, what do you?
Not through text. Like, maybe here, you can get a little fucking ribbon back and forth, but like through text, everything's misconstrued. Once you, it's just the conversation's all over.
Yes.
What were you gonna say, John?
It's insane. I was just saying it's just fucking crazy. It's like they're literally live fans that I've gone back and forth with, and I'm just like, you would never fucking say this to my face.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, I'll say it right to him. Like, you would, if I was standing in front, you would not say this to me.
Right.
Yeah, they won't.
So you're Mr. Tough Guy with your fucking keyboard.
Yeah.
And not that I would hit you or something,
though.
but you wouldn't even have the balls to say that to my face.
Right. It's a totally
what it
different
is.
thing. And that should be the like, before you type it out, it should be like, some kind of lie detector, would you say this to this dude in real time? And if not,
Right.
you can't
Well,
send, bro.
I mean, back in the day before the social media, you were very careful about how you talk to people because you could get fucked up.
Yeah.
Period. You get hit
Yeah,
in the
right.
face, pummeled. Like, and that's just gone with these keyboard warriors. It's like they can say whatever they want. Come find me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny though when they cross a line and then some anon shows up and is like, "Your name is this, and this is the picture of your front door," and I'm like, "Okay."
The best.
Yes.
The
Thank
best.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's literally what the world is coming to. Rogan talks about it. Elon, like, eventually we're all going to know each other's thoughts. There will be no secrets. So all the people who literally just think bad will be known and exposed. And, you know, so it's like, maybe get your shit together now, maybe go to therapy now and figure some shit out. So when we do know your every thought, we don't have to lock you up or something.
This will be a great thing for politicians.
Oh, it would
Oh,
be
yeah.
a great thing for politicians. I
You could
couldn't
s- if you
imagine.
could see inside Newsom's mind.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
boy.
He's the worst. Could you imagine having
Oh.
to like say he's your relative, or I mean his wife is a POS too.
Oh,
But like
absolutely.
how could you trust anything he was saying? And did you see the video of him and his son at the World Cup, and his son's like the whole
Yeah,
time?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Sure, he's a great dad.
His son looked horrified because they were booing him, but his dad is a politician, so he was acting like they were cheering for him. And
Well,
his
of
son's
course.
like, and I'm like, is that the son that was a fan of Charlie Kirk?
Oh, yeah.
Could be. Yes. Yes.
You gotta
Could
like
be.
back. If you think about it, politicians are really the best actors because like actors are always like, I was like with, if you date an actress, like, how do you know if she's being honest? And the story I've heard, like you're not acting in life. Like, you know, I'm acting when the camera's on and we're shooting scenes. These dudes are acting and girls are acting all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Every,
Like, I
time
wonder
they,
if
every,
when they
every
look-
time they talk. Yeah, sorry.
I wonder
Every
if
time
they look
speak.
in the mirror and they know who the fuck they are. Probably not, because they've been just saying shit that's not on their brain.
Well, the
And
majority
I
of them are
wonder,
complete
like, do they have real
narcissists.
personalities at all, or
Mhm.
is it all that? You know
They're
what
mostly
I mean?
they're mostly narcissists. They're shells of people. They have nothing on the inside. It's just
Yeah.
it's just that shell they put out here. This is me. It's fucking
It's like,
wild.
is it you though? Is
Yeah.
there a you? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just a
Newsom should have
crazy
the
way.
fucking Oscar for it. I think he's like the top of the top. You just will literally just stand there and lie to your freaking face.
he was my
Oh,
mayor when I lived
outlawed.
in San Francisco.
Yeah,
How'd
did a
that
great
go?
job cleaning up homeless, didn't he?
Oh, it was terrible. Everybody hated him. Everybody talked about his snowing. He likes to go skiing
Mhm.
while he was mayor. And then I leave and he becomes governor. And I'm like, how? Nobody liked him. Like, we
Right.
needed so much work done because of the earthquakes when it came to getting a new bridge, the one that goes to Oakland.
Mhm.
And it was just a shit show. Like,
Right.
because he
Literally a shit show. They were shitting all over your bridges
Well, then he
and
becomes
streets.
governor, and it's a shit show for the high-speed rail.
yes, that's still not built.
Not a mile of track, not 1 mile.
Well, I mean,
So
when
much
you
money
could,
He'll get up
behind
and
that.
he'll get up there and talk about it, and you'll be like, "Is there something built?" Because he's like, "It's great, Joe, it's great. We're doing all this stuff for this, blah blah blah." And like, what are you saying? There's nothing happening. Like,
People are still flying back and forth because you haven't done anything.
right? Oh my god.
and yet he might be the candidate in 2028. Like, you can't make this shit up. It's fucking absurd. Like,
I think in California he's done so well because they don't have voter ID. We need to pass the SAVE Act.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
wonder if he does. I think that they're loud about support for him on the internet, like you guys have been talking about. They're just loud. So
Mhm.
I
Right.
wonder if he does get up to try to run, if we'll really see how much support he actually has. Because I know a lot of people in California are not happy, and California is a
Yeah.
huge state.
Yes.
but the part that gets scary is that the more and more I'm hearing about elections, the more and more I'm thinking that all of them are fucking rigged and stolen and our vote doesn't count. And then when you get to the fact, like you said, the minority is very loud right now, so we kind of don't know what the support is. But then when you have every major fucking network still putting out that narrative that he's liked and fucking, how does California know like what's going on and who really is, just by talking to people? But I think when you guys go to the voting booth, it's probably going to tell a different story and go the way we don't want it to. It's crazy.
Well, I'm hoping this fraud investigation takes
Yes.
them down.
I hope so too. I think that whole election in LA is so sus.
There's that too. Yeah. Jesus.
Like the Nithya Raman, she lost her district and won Skid Row.
Right. Because they were giving out money to everybody.
Like,
yeah.
How do you lose your own district?
But also in early voting, obviously Spencer was ahead, and that new sales tax was failing. Then all the late ballots come in, she goes ahead, and all of a sudden the sales tax is passed.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Anybody? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't at all. And besides that, like I really was working a lot on the posting about Spencer, learning about it, and close to people that were working with their team, and none of it was adding up. And you could just tell the panic behind his team and everybody, because it's not something they could control. You know what I mean? Like it was something that nobody could have done anything about except the people that were involved in what was going on the back end, like going to Skid Row and getting signatures.
Well, then you had literally had Newsom talking about their glass break scenario.
Yes.
There it is. Just in your face. He told you what they were going to do, and they fucking did it.
And he made it illegal for them to investigate too.
Exactly. What?
I mean, it's like if you can't beat them, join them. I mean, like I feel like I might need to get political at some point in my life and fucking like do this and go after them, because it's like I think maybe that is the way to beat these fuckers, is get people in. I mean, I would never do the job. I'm being funny here, but like somebody who doesn't want to do it, that could go toe to toe with these people and fucking, lie to the people's face just as good, but for good reasons instead of bad reasons and selfish reasons.
Well, the sad thing about it though is that they are so tribal that they will just go past all that. They don't care. Like if Republicans are doing that, excuse me, I'd be fucking bitching about that too. Like this is fucked up. Ballot harvesting, getting signatures from the homeless
for $2, man.
And then they were talking about one guy who's like, I went for $4. I got double. Like, okay, good for
$2. They didn't even give them like a fucking $5 to get a little crack rock.
$2.
$2.
Wow.
And one guy got $4.
They had to blow somebody for the other $3. That's insane. And they took it and voted. Yeah, so it really is. And yet, I mean, it's just right in your face. Like people it's just crazy how you could lie so beautifully nowadays and nobody calls you out. Even with videos of you saying one thing, doing the other, it's like, and nothing happens. People, it keeps going on. So it's like, it's just funny to me.
If you call them out for lying and share the video, and then their little tribe, like you said, their tribal will come in and be like, that didn't really happen. I just showed you the video. Right. What do you took it out of context? How can you take something out of context if it's a lie or not? Like,
yeah. Like the whole like Dr. Fauci fucking all his testimony and the fucking lies that are recorded, fucking bong, ba-bong, ba-bong. Tulsi Gabbard comes out and releases all this like hardcore evidence on the dude fucking the day she resigns for whatever reason. And who's talking about it? CNN, no. Fucking nobody, no.
Didn't cover.
They're talking about algae. They're doing 24-hour coverage of pond scum instead of talking about Fauci or what just was uncovered with the migrant rape gangs over in the UK. They don't want to talk about that though. They just want to stand there and be like, the what?
Tell me about that, Claire. I didn't hear about that.
You tell.
I didn't hear about the rape.
So there was it got exposed that there were gangs of migrant gangs that were trafficking and molesting and grooming girls in the UK.
Holy fuck.
There was an independent study done. 250,000 girls have been raped.
Yes, that's the number,
250,000 raped by Islamic rape gangs. Okay? That's there's no other way to put it. Islamic rape gangs.
Yeah, right. It's a fact. That's what's going on. So you don't have to put it any other way.
Right.
Yeah, and so what pissed me off too is I found a video that resurfaced, and and it was the UK Migrant Council, I believe, don't quote me on what they were called, but they used 12-year-old girls to do their video telling them, you could come over as a refugee, you'll get a job and everything else. And I'm like, why are you using young girls? You are disgusting.
Wow.
These Islamic men see white women or white girls, children, as like infidels, and their thing is we can rape them. You know what I mean? Like, what?
Without remorse.
I think they see women in general as infidels. Like, I think like that's just their MO. I'm pretty sure Iran right now, under Sharia law, made it like their women can't go to school past 6th grade, face coverings at all times, no speaking in public.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of things. So I think it's just women in general, and then kids, and it's crazy that shit like that goes down. And yeah, go ahead, John.
And the left defends them.
Yes. They say they're for women's rights. How can you say you're for women's rights? And how are you going to call us pedo protectors when you guys are literally protecting pedos? Like, what?
Well, that's the thing. And that's the thing.
Love that one.
We've put out a bunch of shit on Epstein on our channels and stuff, and people come at us calling, not even pedo defenders, calling us pedos. So it's like, it's insane. So for somebody to fucking go that 180, doesn't know us, doesn't hear us literally calling every fucking pedo under the sun should be shot, killed, and fucking stabbed 900 times. To jump right to you're a pedo, like, what's up with your head to think that? Like, I would never call somebody a pedo unless I knew he was a pedo. Like, I call Joe Biden a pedo.
Well,
I think
one, they're retarded. No other way to put it. They're all fucking retarded. 2, every one of those people didn't give a fuck about Epstein files until this very moment.
Yeah.
Didn't give a shit about it, thought it was a conspiracy theory. Even when they were told it was not a conspiracy theory, they're still like, it's a conspiracy theory. It's not really, it's a right-wing conspiracy theory. Now they care because they think they can get Trump. It's all what it's about.
Yeah.
It's just about TDS. That's all it is. The whole thing.
Everything is.
Everything. Minneapolis, Renee Good, that other motherfucker. It's all TDS. We had a guy on here that was debating about, well, she didn't really hit the guy and blah, 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 going through all this bullshit, like just these things that are like, they nitpick all these little things out of the situation. And I'm just going, why was she there?
Yeah.
Because she has TDS. She was told to fucking go there by the political elite in the Democrat Party and resist. And she got killed for it. That's her fucking fault. Sorry.
And like, you keep hearing stories. I can't remember the exact story, but yesterday another migrant or illegal alien was arrested for harming children. And I made a post on X. I'm like, this is who Renee Good died for. Just FYI, her kids don't have a mom over somebody that hurts children and women.
Exactly.
Like,
right. And Mickey Sherrill
it's not about human rights. They don't give a fuck about the people. They're just resisting Trump. That is the whole basis of it all. They don't care about the migrants. They don't care what happens to them, really. But they'll use those little anecdotes and these little facts and these little things. All it is TDS, period. That's all it is. They just hate
Mickey Sherrill gives a $20 million fund to illegal immigrants being wrongly targeted by ICE. So she's spending $20 million of New Jersey's taxpayer dollars for an illegal to get a fucking lawyer to defend himself. That's insane. And like, how does that, how do you make that determination like with our money? I cannot believe we give somebody that type of power and they could give it to people who aren't from this country and don't help the people in their own state. Like, it just, when you say it, it sounds absurd and like, no way that could happen. But yet it's happening constantly.
Well, every one of these blue states and blue cities that are having budget problems, you know why they are? Because they're paying for illegals. But they never talk about that. Mom Donnie needed all this extra money. Why? Didn't cut anything going to the illegals, but he needs to cut all these other things. Or he needs to get money from the state to balance his budget because he's giving money to the illegals. Same thing in California. Their budget's all out of whack. All the fraud is happening is because all the money is going to NGOs that are saying they're helping illegals, but they're paying for their medical, their Medicaid. And
that's Illinois too. Illinois,
all the blue states
got exposed. They were paying for all their insurance. Yeah.
And
Cler,
why isn't everybody up in arms about that?
They should be. A lot of people in Illinois are pissed, but they've lost hope. Like I've
I
talked to
guess so.
people
Yeah.
back home, and they're like, no matter what we do, he's going to get elected again, and our taxes are just going to keep going up because he's paying for illegals to be here. And I'm like,
Claire, just to
Crazy.
change subjects real quick, is that a Mark Wahlberg hat? Is that his brand?
no, it's the Heartbeat brand. It is a Charlie Kirk Freedom hat.
Dope. It's a
Cool.
cool color. I like it.
Thank
I
you.
thought it said modern,
got
but
it.
I guess it says freedom. I
Freedom.
guess, yeah.
It's backwards. Or is
Yep.
it backwards for you?
For me,
It is
yeah. I
backwards, yeah.
think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My eyes aren't as good as they once were. Metal Gear Mason says, hi, what's happening? I just joined. You're going to have to check the replay, my man. We can't do a recap on the live show about the show. Let me ask you this, Claire. Have you gotten into any like live debates with any of the any left people? Have they has anybody maybe drawn you to their point of view where you're like, oh, I didn't think of it from that side or anything like that? You could say
they
no.
try, but
Yeah.
I haven't really found a single, like the only thing I can agree with them on, honestly, is like the data centers. And then I'm like, why am I agreeing with you? But I think you might be right. Like,
Yeah.
What is the main point about data centers that everyone is up in arms about?
so they take a lot of water, and so like here in Florida, we take like our conservation really seriously. Like
Sure.
we have a lot of wildlife here that is not in other places in the country. And if they start using all of our fresh water, like the manatees will have nowhere to go in the winter, things like that. And they take a lot of land, and it's not great.
It's
and a
all
lot of people
natural resources. It's the energy, the
Yeah.
fuel, the water, and like she said, a lot of land. So it's there. I guess people are trying to wonder if the cost of all the resources outweighs what it can do. I don't know.
Yeah. And I mean, there are areas that, like the desert, why can't you just, I mean, there has to be a way for you to get water from deep in the ground, or, you know what I mean? Like, why are you putting them near like the Everglades that is,
Right.
protected, or any other wildlife area, or just, not every land that is wooded and not occupied needs to have something on it,
Well, true. Yeah,
especially
I agree
not
with
a
that.
data center.
Yeah. Well, I'm working with a company that's we're building data centers, but we're using liquid immersion, so we don't use water.
I love that.
It's dielectric fluid that you dip the servers into. They rest in the servers. That's how you cool them. No water. I
They
think
should
that's the
all
way
do
it's
that.
going to go. Yeah.
Yeah, they should all do that.
That comes from Bitcoin mining.
I
that
mean,
liquid
I would
immersion
be
thing.
down with that. I just
Yeah.
don't like when they're like taking all this water.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
if
Yeah.
there's a way not to, then do that.
Yeah, use
Yeah.
fucking salt water. Like, don't take fresh
Yeah.
water. Use fucking sewage. For all I care.
We have a lot of salt water. That's
Hey,
fine.
Yeah, you can use salt water.
Yeah.
Pump it through there.
I guess
Anyway,
the salt gets in the shit, but they can figure out coatings, and like that's a process
Yeah.
that like they could totally figure out and not ruin all the fresh water. But the energy is a big thing. But supposedly Elon's solving that by he's saying that the data centers are going to be built in space because it's infinitely cold up there, and the harness the solar is way fucking more
way
energy
more,
than you can
That
harness
sounds
on Earth.
amazing.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds awesome. Yeah,
It
that's
was
like the
actually
only
my
thing. Every
idea
other
that he
point,
stole.
every other point they make, I'm like, how do you? So most of the time when they're trying to debate, they're just talking. They're saying things that aren't true and acting stupid. So when
Right.
you respond to them and tell them the truth, they will pick out something in your sentence that has absolutely nothing to do with what you just said
Mhm.
and start debating that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
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 We've
They don't
said
answer
this a
your question
lot.
or talk about what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
And then as you like counter their point, they say a point, you counter it, and then as soon as you do, they jump onto something else, you count, and then they just keep flip-flopping until you're like, wait, what am I countering now? Because I fucking rapidly shot all these down, but you're just jumping to the
yes.
next.
And if you prove them wrong and there's no way for them to get out of it, then they just start screaming at you. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is not. Did you guys never actually debate anybody? Because it's not how that works.
Nah, wow.
Yeah.
And,
Like,
and their children.
do you know how many times like do you know how many times I've been like thinking away and then somebody throws like something that I hadn't like thought about before, and I'm like, oh shit, I never thought of that. And I'm not like, fuck you, how dare you, blah 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 blah, like.
Exactly.
And then
that's not your first instinct, John.
No. And then sometimes, when you're wrong, you're just like, oh, like,
Oh,
why
yeah.
go? Yeah, like it's just absurd. It's just weird. Like the way behaviors have been amplified, like from the time I was growing up. Like what is now acceptable behavior was not when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like just the kids, like just the way they talk to their parents, the way they're doing this, fucking people in society, just like nobody holds doors. Like I hold doors for everybody, not just women, men, like I hold it for everybody. I can't remember the last. Never. I don't remember the last time I got one, dude. I think it was 1995.
Yep. I'll be like, you're welcome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so when I lived in Illinois, people would always slam the door in my face. If I was walking in, I'd have like my kids and stuff, and then they're like, "Okay, thanks." But down here in the South, everybody,
everyone is
like,
nicer in the
they're
South.
like, they're like, "Thank you." I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
The South in general everyone seems to be nicer. Texas all the way over to friggin' Georgia. And everyone is nicer.
They're overly polite, but they're also like slower too. So you have to get used to that. Like you have to be more patient.
Yes. But not intelligence-wise, just in their whole manner.
It's just they are more relaxed.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
How great, because there's some people I hear on the internet that like don't pay attention to any world news, like completely blocked out from it. And I fucking envy them so much, because the point that they're making is like, yeah, I could put all my energy and listen to all this stuff and get up in arms and shit. He's like, and everything will still remain the same. The only thing that's changing is the way I feel about it, but I'm not changing anything by like actually concerning myself with it. And part of me was like, yeah, that kind of seems the way it is. But if we just give up like that, and then just nobody is, fucking thinking of paying attention, then like, where does it go? So it's like, I kind of, I want to bury my head in the sand and be ignorant, but it's like, I can't almost at this point.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what a lot of people did during Biden. Because they felt so attacked on the internet and everything else. So they just kind of like buried their heads for a while. And that's what I think led to a lot of people being silent, because they were still angry, but they're like, we can't do anything. So I would love to just not every day the crazy. I mean, yes, I'm passionate about it, but like it would be nice just to have a couple days where I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can't. I literally now I have to know. It's like I can't put the phone down and just be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Do you keep certain hours? Do you like say I'll watch videos and I'll do this stuff in this time period, or do you just like kind of do it randomly throughout the day?
So honestly, the best when I'm making content that goes the best, I'm busy and I pick up my phone and I have certain alerts set on X, and I'll see the breaking news and I'll do a video right then or two, and then release them later. But like in the evening, I'm on the internet because that's when all the big stuff usually drops. Like after like 6 or 7, like I hang out with the family and the kids, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna sit on my phone, like sorry guys.
Get depressed. God damn it. Gotta make a video. These motherfuckers.
Do you like if you respond in the comments and you get like some people that are just being just stupid or shitty, do you leave them up there? Or do you block them? How do you handle them?
So it depends on the app. On Instagram, I leave them up there because it's funny, because people will go in and like go
attack
after them.
Yeah.
On X, if they're saying something really nasty, X, the platform itself, if you have a bunch of negative content or comments, it will push your post back. Like it'll hold you back. So if they're just like trolling me incessantly, then I block them. If they're asking questions and like actually want to debate, then I will go ahead and talk to them until they're disrespectful.
So Elon, like the biggest internet troll, his platform is actually stopping trolling. That's kind of cool, right? You said X, like if you're sitting there.
Well, they pull your post back though. They don't.
Yeah,
stop the
they don't
trolls.
like, you can still have it, but you just won't perform as well.
Gotcha. That's
It
smart.
messes with your algorithm a little bit. So like certain words too across all platforms, but you kind of have to in each different one know the secret words that you can't say,
Oh my
or
God.
it's gonna like you can say them and you
Right.
won't get banned, but
Yeah.
it's going to hold
Yeah.
your post back.
Alternative
Like you
vocabulary.
had to say
That's,
jab or something for a while.
that's what I keep
Jab
saying
and
about like TV and the internet. The internet used to be the wild, wild west. You could say whatever the fuck you wanted on any platform, and TV you could say these certain words and this certain word, and now it's flip
Shit,
flop.
fuck,
TV,
cunt,
you can
piss.
say shit and fuck and
Yeah.
whatever the hell, talk about murder, and the internet, you're like grape and pew pew and
pew pew.
it's like what the fuck?
Yeah.
So the worst is when you're like not online doing a video and you're talking to somebody, and I'm like, "Oh,
And
did you get a pew pew?" And I'm like, "What is wrong
Yeah.
with me?"
You're self-censoring in real life.
You're not even laughing. You're saying LOL. Like I find myself doing that. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Laugh. Don't say LOL. It's fucking nuts.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
LOL, LOL. But yeah, I mean, it's just I abbreviate everything. Like the English language at some point is going to be emojis. Because
Yes.
instead of
Exactly.
commission, you say commish, and you got a preference, you say pref. Like we're just shortening everything to where it's like going to be letters and symbols. Maybe hieroglyphics we'll go back to.
My hieroglyphics. That's what emojis basically are. It's like our modern day hieroglyphics.
True.
Very
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
Claire, you do have a heart out, so I do want you to tell the audience where they can go find you on all your social medias. And we had a blasty with you, so hopefully
Yes,
you'll come on
thank
again.
you.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
thank
was
you.
awesome. Yeah, so I'm on X, Cler Patriot, TikTok, same name. There's a lot of fake accounts on TikTok though, so if you want to make sure you're following the one that has like 220,000 something like that followers. Instagram, Cler Patriot, and Facebook. I do have a YouTube, but I am terrible about posting it. And I have a podcast that runs every Sunday, Red Wave Unfiltered, on the Patriot
Very cool.
Source Network. And I need to have you come on still.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you
Or
do.
Let me know.
He's a good get.
Both come on.
No.
Either
Yeah,
way.
all his rock band stories.
Yeah.
So Claire,
I got them. Woo! They're good.
yeah, he does some Marilyn Manson ones, some cool shit. What the hell was I just gonna say? I had something completely cool. What was the name of the podcast? Red Wave.
Red Wave Unfiltered.
And is that something that do you release it weekly, bi-weekly? How's that go?
We are live every Sunday at 8:30 on YouTube, and then it's streamed across Rumble, X.
Yeah.
I think we do Instagram sometimes, but sometimes the
Same.
destinations don't.
Who do you do it with?
What?
Who do you do it with?
Do you know who Maga Meg is?
Oh, I love her. Yes.
Yeah, so it's me and Maga Meg.
She's great.
And she's amazing. She is such a sweet person too.
But
So
her facial expressions are hilarious.
she's like that in person too. It's hilarious. Like she'll be telling a story and she's like,
John, you gotta look her up. You might follow her. She's funny. And then she has the
Maybe.
Trump fly spotter. She's like, fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
we
She's
did a
funny.
video when she came down to Florida, and I put on my blue wig to pretend I was a liberal, and she was like hitting me with her fly swatter. And we're in my friend's backyard, and like I'm yelling, "Orange man bad!" and she's chasing me around. I'm like, dude, if your neighbors are watching right now, they're probably like, "What are you doing?"
Is this a
She's
thematic? Is this a
It's
thematic pod, or is this like a theme pod? Or are you guys kind of just having guests on, shooting the shit, or is it political? What is
It's political. Yeah.
Cool.
So a lot of times we will discuss current events at the beginning and like show videos. Like this week was algae. So we showed all the news coverage and then, the hypocrisy around that, because why are we talking about this? And then at the end, we just slam liberals that are acting stupid in videos, which is fun.
Yeah.
Always.
They make it so easy. Like the target is so easy on these guys. Like when you can't celebrate America winning just because Trump is the president, it's crazy. When you're literally trying to ruin the reflecting pool, America's reflecting pool, because Trump fixed what fucking Biden didn't, is crazy. Like that's literally crazy behavior.
It
just
is. And
doesn't
did
make
you
sense in my
see
brain.
they're all trying to say there wasn't really vandalism? And Trump today, or like maybe it was last night, said that he has video proof because they were like, why don't you show the he's like, I
Yeah.
have it. I'm just going to show it at the court case. I think he's doing that on purpose because he wants them to all say that it's not real so that he
Yep.
can show it and then
Of
be
course.
like,
He's the he's the best.
Mhm.
He is
Yeah.
literally like, and his timing, the way he says things is just, it's like you couldn't ask for a better mouth up there. And to be honest, I mean, I honestly think the world is looking at America in a way better light than they were fucking 2 years ago. We were,
yeah.
our country was looked at as like a joke. Russia was basically going to take over Europe. It wasn't stopping at fucking Ukraine. You know, Hamas got brazen. There's a whole bunch of shit that was going on that was just people weren't respecting us. And I think now, even though Trump does say some offlandish shit, they see him as a man of power, a man who's decisive, and you know, a force to be reckoned with, I think. But Miss
Yeah.
Claire, thank you so much for coming on. Do you have any last words for the audience?
No, this was really fun. I really thank you for having me on, and I hope
you.
everybody has a wonderful week.
There you go.
The
Perfect.
one and
Thank
only
you.
Miss Claire, Patriot USA. That was awesome. She was fun, man.
Yes. I knew she would be.
Yeah,
It's great.
that could have went on for a long me love you a long time. Babe made it.
We'll get her on again. I'm going to
surprised.
talk to her about maybe getting MAGA Meg on here too.
MAGA Meg.
Meg is hilarious. If you don't follow her, I'll send you her profile. She is freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'd like to check it out. I'm going to check out their podcast. I like I'd like to check that out. And they go live with it too. So that'd be cool to watch. Let's get on Rob Bobby Yankee for a little bit, who had some internet issues from last night. What up, dog?
Yo.
What's up, guys? No, we had a storm here. It was pretty bad, and my internet was out for like 4 hours. I was yelling at the Verizon guy to like hurry up. I just showed it too.
Come on, motherfucker.
Yeah,
come on, you piece of.
Yeah, he was right
that
out
storm got crazy,
front.
bro.
Yeah, he was right out front. That you said you lost power.
Yeah, from like I don't know, 11:30 to fucking 3:30 ish.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, it was bad. It was we got the rain that we need though. I got a garden in the backyard, and we need a lot of water for that. It's growing nice though.
Yeah, what do you got going there?
Everything.
Dude, I got auto. Next time I see you, got auto flower feminine seeds to give you, bro.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
Auto flower feminine seeds. What is that?
Yeah, so you need to, if you ever grow pot, you have to have feminine female seeds, because if it's a male plant, the male will impregnate the female plant and it'll just make a seed fucking bush.
It's funny.
So,
I planted an avocado tree in my yard one time here in California a couple of years ago, and you have to have a male and a female avocado tree next to each other so that they.
Oh wow!
Fruit. Yeah,
I didn't know that. It just fucking died. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this thing? Nope.
She needed
Gotta have
that
another
dick.
one. That's right.
my grandmother, she had a fig tree, and you know how fig trees actually are turned into figs.
Yeah.
There's yeah, exactly. They go inside the fig. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Wait, every fig has a dead wasp inside of it.
Yeah.
That's disgusting, bro.
Yes. So if you're eating fig jam or fig pie, you're eating fucking dead wasps.
Wow. So I guess a lot of protein.
A little bit.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Yeah,
data centers. That's a issue that is just weird. Why do they need fresh water? That's the problem. I don't understand.
Well, to cool.
Doesn't make. No, I understand.
Yeah, but why
that.
fresh? Why fresh?
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. They're using water that we need, that humanity needs.
Yeah, you think they could just take all the water coming out of the filtration plants and use that, because it's totally clean, but it just flushes back into rivers. They could recycle that.
And whatever they're using is raising it 8 degrees in the temperature. So when they pour it back into the water, 8 degrees hotter, it's raising the water for the sea life. It's going to end up killing off a lot of sea life.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy.
Dude, that's going to end up
invested in. They have liquid immersion, no water. But anyway, go ahead.
What's going to happen when those fucking barrels that they dumped in the bottom of the ocean of nuclear waste that was legal to do for fucking years, like literal metal fucking 500-gallon barrels, like that's a eventually going to break open and leak, right? Metal's not going to last forever in a fucking salty ocean.
It's in concrete. It won't. It won't.
Oh.
It won't break. It won't do
nothing. That's
nothing.
cool then.
Yeah, they're sealed in concrete.
The videos I was seeing was not sealed in concrete. It was a boat going in the ocean, just dumping the barrels.
Are you talking about the ones off
over
California?
into the ocean.
I guarantee it happens.
I don't know where it was. It was just showing fucking them dumping nuclear fucking barrels into the water.
They found some
I don't know
off
where
the
it was.
coast of San Francisco and off the coast of Long Beach. There's some.
Nuclear is still the best power that we have.
Absolutely.
Nuclear is the best
Definitely.
power that we have.
Definitely.
And
I mean, in all reality, Elon Musk said it best. It's like 1 terawatt or something that the U.S. uses in energy. And he was saying like his fucking solar data center he's putting out in space could do like fucking 20 terawatts and like whatever was like scaled crazy, like almost infinite energy at zero cost, basically.
I mean, he's done a lot with Starlink, so see what happens.
That shit is fucking cool as hell, dude. Starlink is fucking amazing, and it's $50 a month. If anybody doesn't use Starlink and you're paying more than $50 a month, you're an idiot. The equipment's like $200, and then you $50 a month. Like it's phenomenal.
I want to see if he releases a phone.
To who? I don't think that's happening.
If he's releasing a phone, he said he was releasing a phone.
Interesting.
That was said a long time ago, and I think he put that rumor to bed.
Yeah, it would work practically anywhere though if he was to. You know?
Well, yeah, but so now his Starlink stuff is like, so T-Mobile's network, like their phones connect to Starlink, so you don't need a Starlink to use Starlink. Like they're in the phone, so like,
all right,
you know.
Yeah, I know United's putting Starlink on their planes soon.
Yeah,
great.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Anything else for the audience there, Bobby?
No, I'm glad I made it. Good show.
Yes, sir.
Same.
Great guess. Like, subscribe. Keep watching.
Bobby, check this. I'll play this video while you're on. This is fucking. This guy gets hit by lightning twice.
Oh boy.
And yeah, dude, it's fucking. You got to watch because as soon as I click play, like he gets this first one, and then the second one comes right after.
Oh,
he's gonna be like right. He's gonna be. Can you see my cursor? He's gonna be like right here.
Okay.
Watch. Boom. Struck falls.
Holy shit. You see the dark spot in the fucking ground, man. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah. He's like, what the fuck? And then he gets up to go out. Dude, this is hysterical. Bang!
What? No way. That's crazy.
Dude.
Wow.
And he survived this one too?
Yes.
Yeah, shit.
Dude,
that probably actually gave him energy to move because he looked like he was moving faster than.
He needs to go play the fucking lottery right now.
Crazy.
Like, for real, what are the odds of that happening, bro? The odds of getting struck by lightning once is crazy. The odds of getting struck by lightning twice in your lifetime is absurd. The odds of getting struck by lightning twice in 5 minutes is gotta be astronomical.
I don't think
it's not raining and he's in a neighborhood. There are obviously higher structures around him. Like, how the fuck does that happen twice in a row like that? That's nuts.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I don't know. And then the one lightning I saw, it literally made the fucking middle finger as like it went down to the ground. Like the sign of it was a fucking middle finger. It was fucking dope.
Make a t-shirt.
Last video for the audience and for Bobby, some monkeys drinking beer. 2 mischievous monkeys caught drinking beer in Indonesia. It's out of the bottle, bro. Both of them.
You're smart.
They are intelligent things, man.
Yeah. He's chugging that shit. That's crazy. He's crazy.
That's great, bro.
Awesome.
Funny stuff.
Oh yeah, we were speaking about this. We brought this up. All right, Bobby, thank you, man. Go ahead, say it. Please like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, people. Keep it coming.
The one and only Bobby, folks. And let's leave the audience with this. We did speak about this, but just to put it in everybody's fucking face. 6 major U.S. networks refused to cover new evidence against Anthony Fauci.
Insane.
ABC News, CNN, CBS News, NBC, MSNBC, and the New York Times.
Of course, the vaulted New York Times.
You got to be smart to read that. Have yet to prominently feature newly declassified COVID-19 related records released by director of ODNI, the Tulsi Gabbard, despite documents reviving debate over federal funding for coronavirus research and the origins of the pandemic. She released a 6-part document over like 200 pages worth of evidence directly showing that Anthony Fauci lied about funding the Wuhan Institute, lied and tried to cover up the fact that the virus leaked from there, and I'm sure a slew of other things in there. But nobody's talking about that as far as those networks.
Well, no one's covering that UK rape statistic.
I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's 250,000 women are raped, and they have not covered it at all.
I mean, how could you? Because it's almost like they made the problem too big to solve in any short time. So you're going to cause fucking mass panic or fucking mass murdering of the politicians that allowed that shit to happen. So it's like, just keep it on the wraps, let it keep happening.
Well, I mean, but yeah, maybe in the UK, but here they don't cover it all. Like, it's just crazy. No attention.
Yep, upside down.
Yep, upside
all right.
down world.
Gracious audience, it's been another gracious Tuesday. It's been fun. We shall see you next Tuesday. We're going black.
Sweet. Peace.